also conduct interview, screening procedure, yung naka-inline napakadaming applicant ng mga sales ko yung supervisor. And I also conduct final interview sa mga store manager, conduct one of the panel sa final interview. So, I'm telling you. And today guys, I'm going to make a video once again related to a job interview kasi alam kong marami sa inyo ang naghahanap ng trabaho dyan, and then somehow sana makatulong itong video na to para ma-align tayo kung ano yung expectation natin or expectations natin pag nag-a-apply tayo ng trabaho. Now, I'm gonna give you my 7 most common misconceptions for applying a job. My number 1, dress to impress. For me guys, it's not dress to impress. Mali ata yun. I think it should be dressed properly so that the interviewer will be impressed. Always natin isipin guys, pag nag-apply tayo ng trabaho, we need to be formal. It should be long sleeve for male. Pag wala namang long sleeve, polo shirt is acceptable somehow. It will differ how you're going to present yourself. We need to realize guys, na we need to convince the interviewer na seryoso talaga tayo. So by presenting yourself properly to the interviewer, it will give impression to the interviewer na seryoso tayo sa position na ina-applyan natin. And you are there presenting yourself properly by dressing up properly. Number 2, physical appearance. Sometimes, people assumed that kung may tsura sila, mas madali silang matanggap sa trabaho. No guys, that is entirely wrong. It doesn't mean that may tsura ka, madali kang matanggap sa trabaho. Sometimes, yes, nagiging edge siya, depende rin sa trabaho. Pero, at the end of the day, ang tinitingnan namin yung puso sa trabaho na ina-applyan ninyo. So even though you are good looking, but then on the time of interview, mayabang ka, hindi naman related dun sa trabaho yung mga sagot mo pag tinatanong ka, I don't think it will matter pa rin kahit gaano ka may tsura. But if ever kung may tsura ka, maayos ka, what I mean maayos is yung sagot mo is related to it, yun, may age ka, good for you. But entirely it's wrong na nag-assume tayo kasi may tsura, mas madali tayo makakuha ng trabaho. But for me, on my experience, hindi ko talaga tinitingnan doon. That's why when I conduct an interview, I directly read the resume and then ask the applicant how she's going to answer my questions. And of course, it needs to be relatable on the position that this person is applying. Number 3, long resume is not really that advisable guys. Sometimes kasi nakikita ko pag nagkakandak ako ng interview, umaabot sila ng 3 to 4 pages and some details hindi naman siya kailangan. It should be short and on point guys. What I mean is on point, yung nandun lahat ng mga details is relevant. Napaka-importante yung nakalagay yung educational attainment mo doon. It's because doon namin malalaman if you are qualified for that position. As I keep on repeating that. Lalo na ito sa mga applicant na don't have any work experience yet, doon namin babasihan yung educational attainment mo na ma-align ba siya sa magiging responsibilidad mo sa position na yung ina-applyan. So always keep that in mind. Of course, kailangan nandun yung proper content na sa resume, yung name, address, and then like what I said, the contact numbers, your job experiences, and your educational attainment. Awards and achievements is also helpful, so ilagay nyo rin siya doon. Kaya always ko sinasabi, it's always tamang tao sa tamang trabaho. My number 4, ask similar questions. We need to realize guys na kasi sometimes we have these assumptions na pag ini-interview tayo, we ask similar questions. Again, you need to understand that's the purpose of interview, to know if this person is really the right person for the position that this person is applying. So, nandun na yung yes, may mga common question na binabalik-balik, like for example, tell me something about yourself, because we really need to know that you are the right person na makukuhanin namin. It will boil pa rin yung sa pag-uusap natin kung ikaw ba talaga ay pwede sa posisyong iyong ina-applyan. But like what I said, yung ano naman, yung like what you are doing right now, watching this, helpful din siya kasi this is dagdag knowledge. The purpose of this is to give you to video na hindi talaga siya yung nakikita ninyo, it will not go according to how the interview will go, but guidelines lang yung binibigay namin sa inyo guys. So sana naman makatulong siya in order for you na pag nandun ka na, you are in the right track para at least will give a good impression sa yung nagtatanong sa iyo. My number 5 most misconceptions in applying for job interview is yung the most qualified person feeling niya natanggap na siya kaagad. It's because this person is yung mga naka-line of experiences niya is managerial, blah blah blah, or yung kakagraduate pa lang because this person is cum laude, mga ganyan-ganyan, so dapat i-hire nyo na ako because napakatalino ko. No, hindi pa rin siya ganun guys. It always boils down to attitudes, yung ugali, and yung skills, and yung heart na makikita namin na sa servisyo na maibigay mo dito sa company. You need to realize na we are again hiring people para makatulong. Yung iba naman parang they always present themselves na you needed me kasi magaling ako. By that, they presenting that to us, okay, good, at least we have that impression na may tulong ka. But bottom line, hindi pa natin alam kung ano ba talaga ang maging ambag mo sa company. So, huwag yung ang dating is ang yabang-yabang mo because you have those experiences. What we need to know lang naman is mag-fit ka doon sa position vacant. Kasi sometimes, say for example, if you're applying for a supervisory position and then your experiences is managerial and all that, sometimes it's very difficult to fill you in that position kasi parang nandun na rin yung yabang na alam mo na ang gagawin mo, ayaw mo na mapagsabihan. That's why we hire people, as always, hiring the right people in the right position na mag-inline siya doon sa sistema ng company. My number 6. Impressed by answering the question long. Hindi siya advisable guys. Sometimes kasi parang feeling natin kasi dami tayong sinasabi, which is sometimes tama naman, but it always, I can advise you na always short but on point and relevant yung content ng pinagsasabi natin. Kasi sometimes ang dami nagsasabi nakaka-irita na sorry for the words. Parang ano ba itong sinasabi nito? Hindi naman to related na sa tinanong mo sa kanya. Parang nakakainis din siya pag ikaw nag-i-interview. Parang okay, so you kinda know by that. Kasi as always guys, you are knowing your personality. Yun naman yun eh. Bottom line, akala nyo lang it's more on walang ito, always keep this in mind. Walang tama o mali sa interview guys. We are there to know if, like again, if you are the right person, and then by answering the questions, doon namin nakikita yung personality ninyo. So, nakikita namin how bubbly you are, how intelligent you are, and how medyo kulang pa. So, if ever someone will ask you in a job interview, it should be short but on point. Huwag na masyadong kabain pa. And now guys, the last and my 7 misconceptions in applying for a job is yung at the end of it, tapos na yung interview, okay naman, feeling mo okay na lahat, and you were told na we're just going to call you. Sometimes people are assumed na pag sinabihan tayo we're just going to call you, yun na yun, tapos na. Meaning, yung iba isip, hindi ako natanggap. No guys, that's not totally correct. Sometimes, for example, if you're applying for a higher position like managerial positions, level, or yung mga general managerial positions or area manager positions, ganun talaga ang sinasabi. Or sometimes supervisory positions, ganun talaga ang sinasabi. We're just going to call you. You need to realize kasi pag mas malaki yung responsibility, mas matagal din yung procedure. Kasi napakalaki din yung maging impact mo sa company. That's why yung company, they evaluate the totality, the effect if ever ikaw yung kuhanin nila, or because for that particular position is more on decision making. So, kung kukuhanin ka on that particular position, yung decision making mo, it matters a lot kasi it will affect to the company. So, pag mga ganung bagay guys, pag mga ganung position, yun talaga ang sinasabi, we're just going to call you. Kasi probably, if ever pag managerial or higher than that position, hindi lang ikaw ang aplikante na nag-a-apply sa position na yan. They consider a numbers of applicant. Kasi like what I said, napaka-critical yung position na yan kasi it's more on decision making and then it's more on responsibilities na napakalaki. So that's why sinasabihan talaga nila kahit final interview na, or like for example me, when I applied as an area manager and acquisition manager, I was told they're going to call me and hindi ko talaga nilagay sa isip ko na hindi ako makukuha because like what I said, yung position na yun napakalaki. So they need time for it. They going to evaluate everything if you are really the right person for that position. And guys, for kung sa naman, like for example, in a call center industry, pag sinasabi nila we're just going to call you, probably guys, they really going to call you. Some you are not qualified, but sometimes they said they're going to call you. It's because mass kasing ginagawa nila doon. What I mean is mass recruitment. Napakarami. So, they're going to call you but probably naman as far as I heard, tinatawagan naman kasi talaga nila. So, okay lang yun. Just chill. At saka walang naging guys if ever you are the one who's going to call them and ask them if tatanungin mo kung ano yung naging status ng application mo. But for example, if in line naman sa mga agency or for example nag-apply ka ng mga sales clerk, yung ganong level, pag sinasabi lang they're just going to call you, I would say 60% they did not consider you, 40% pinag-isipan muna nila. Yan yung katotohanan yan guys. Same as if you're applying food industry, ganun din yung guys. Pag nasabihin kayo, tawagan na lang namin kayo, yun, 60% they are not sure. I would say 30 to 40% pinag-isipan pa nila kung tatanggapin ka ba nila or hindi. Kasi sometimes kasi pag ganung level guys, sinasabi yan agad na okay, congratulations, we're gonna give you these requirements, bigay mo na sa amin para maka-start ka na immediately. Ganun yung procedure sa level ng sales crew, sales clerk, o sales associate. Hindi mo nagtatrabaho sa mga mall, mga sales lady, sales person. Ganun yun. If they consider you, they will tell you right away. So hello guys, there you go. Yun po yung aking 7 misconceptions in applying a job interview. So if ever you have some questions, just comment it below and I'm going to answer your questions I can. By the way, again, my name is Tatong and welcome to Tatong's World. Some people ask me what I am doing right now. Well, currently I'm a area manager in one of the big rated company here in the Philippines, and I also conduct interview, screening. I conduct a screening procedure, yung naka-inline napakadaming applicant na mga sales ko yung supervisor. And I also conduct final interview sa mga store manager and also I conduct one of the panel sa final interview. So I'm telling you, sinishare ko lang sa inyo yung judgment ko pag nag-i-interview ako ng mga aplikante. So hopefully yung vlog na to or yung video na to makatulong sa inyo. And like I said, if you have some questions, just comment it below and I will answer it directly, guys. Thank you, and again, welcome to my vlog. My name is Tatong and welcome to Tatong's World.